This week on The Splash, we explore the benefits of solar power. Then we get an update on traffic. And later, we go bowling with Santa. The Splash is a production of Civic Center TV. We're a news magazine that covers everything from local news to feature stories, all so that we can bring you the latest from the Greater West Bloomfield area. And now, let's dive into The Splash. Welcome to The Splash. I'm your host, Sheena Monnin, and as always, thank you for joining us. Solar power is not just for scientists to develop and improve. West Bloomfield High School students also joined in on this fascinating topic. Reporter Tyler Kieft has the story.
Inside West Bloomfield High School, a dedicated group of students is working on a project to help preserve what's around it. The Earth Club was founded in 1993 with the purpose of students being environmentally aware and ready to help. Today, its 60 members are set on saving the planet and are starting right here at school.
Our mission right now is to save the planet. And one way we're doing that is through the solar array project that we have currently, student-driven solar.
Right now, we have a goal of just powering the science department with around 20 kilowatts or so of a solar array that we plan to add in addition to what we have right now, which is a tracker array outside. With a 20 kilowatt solar array, we'll be able to make a much larger impact in reducing the emissions of CO2 and all of that and help save our planet and preserve it for the future.
The Earth Club students have taken on 100% of the work going into the project and in a multitude of academic areas.
It's all student-driven, like the name says. It's student-driven because students, they write grants. We apply for grants. We fundraise on our own. We manage all social media aspects. Not only do we do that, we contact sponsors. We do measurements for like where the solar array would be located, what angle of a tilt the solar array should be to produce the most energy.
I just really want to not just keep hearing about all the different things about global warming, but actually make a difference to help out in some way, whatever I could with what I can do. And so just through the past year or two, we've really gotten so far in, and it's really looking out to be a real reality that we can get a new solar array in our school and really make a difference in helping reduce global warming and stop the climate change.
And all of that hard work is not done for a grade, but rather for a purpose much greater. And for the students of the Earth Club, much more personal.
Students want to make a difference. And we're going to do this by ourselves, whether anyone else wants to help us or not.
At the end, it's not just the solar array that's benefiting just like our school or anything. It's all part of the need that our world helps to help get our world on track and off of these dirty fossil fuels and into using renewable energy. And that's really why I'm so proud of being a part of this project too, is just the real world impact that it can make outside of just like a school classroom or something like that.
Outside of West Bloomfield High School, I'm Tyler Kieft, reporting for The Splash.
If solar power intrigues you or you would like to support student-driven solar, then stop by our website at civiccentertv.com/student-driven-solar. The weather is beginning to change, and so is the traffic situation in Greater West Bloomfield. We sent reporter Samana Sheikh to gather the latest on local traffic and construction.
Work is wrapping up when it comes to the Orchard Lake construction project. The Powers Road intersection is now open for the public to use. Let's take a look. Powers Road originally closed on November 4th to fix potholes, add a better traffic signal, and add another exit point to Orchard Lake Road. Now, with the construction complete, it will help with traffic flow.
Residents and visitors will be able to use Powers Road from Daly. They can use it as a shortcut over to Orchard Lake Road, or they can use it to reach the shopping centers or the strip malls on each side toward Orchard Lake Road.
Not only does this road opening benefit traffic flow, it helps the businesses that have had their ups and downs with construction.
So excited that it opened. It makes it so much easier to commute especially because I work right on Powers Road. And it just makes the traffic flow even better, and it's just more convenient for all of our customers in the plaza.
With Powers Road open, behind the curb restorations on Orchard Lake Road will begin. Stay tuned to Civic Center TV for more Splash traffic updates. This is Samana Sheikh reporting for The Splash.
If you'd like to stay up to date on all the latest traffic reports within West Bloomfield, you can visit wbtownship.org and click on the Road Construction Updates tab on their homepage. Coming up, we stop by a special event with Santa and friends, and later we enjoy another fun episode of Sidewalk Talk.
Don't go away. You're watching The Splash on Civic Center TV. And now, back to The Splash on Civic Center TV.
Welcome back to The Splash. I'm your host, Sheena Monnin. No matter how old we are, we can still feel the thrill of the holidays. Recently, I met with Santa and some locals for some holiday fun. It's not every day you get the chance to spend some quality time with Santa, but thanks to the West Bloomfield Parks and Rec, several lucky families were able to have that experience.
We have a lot of young kids, so this is like their first intro to Santa. We have a great Santa, so we're just giving them the opportunity to come and basically have some one-on-one time with Santa. So not only do they get pictures, they also get the opportunity to meet Santa when he comes around to their lanes, and they can get some more pictures. Santa comes sometimes bowls with them as well, so they just get a lot of interaction with Santa.
This is actually our third year in a row coming to this event, and we make it a tradition with another friend and her daughter, and we have a great time. So we get to see Santa, take pictures, bowl, have pizza.
Santa Claus, of course. You've got to come here and say hello to Santa, sit on his lap, and tell him what we want for Christmas. I actually did get to sit on Santa's lap. Yeah, my daughter Charlotte was a little timid of getting too close to him, so I got to sit on his lap in her place.
With all the buzz about Santa, it was impossible to leave the event without talking with him about his favorite time of year and how he handles those who might be on the naughty list.
It's my favorite day of the year. I live all year for that one night. Mrs. Claus waits for me with a plate full of cookies when I return and lots of hot cocoa. I do occasionally meet the naughty list child, but you know what? There's goodness in everyone's heart, and they can usually turn it around by Christmas.
It wasn't just Santa that brought people out to the event.
Bowling is a lot of fun, but it's also the social aspect, and they've got a great station with writing letters to Santa, which is an interactive great little station, and then the pizza and pictures with Santa. Yeah, I actually have my picture up from Santa from here last year in my office.
You can be together with your family and have a great time.
The holiday season brings many fun activities for families. There is no doubt that this event will continue to create memories for so many people. To find out what else is happening this holiday season with the West Bloomfield Parks and Rec, visit our website at civiccentertv.com/bowlwithsanta for more information. In this episode of Sidewalk Talk, Samana Sheikh asked local residents their thoughts about a topic you just may be interested in. Let's get started.
Online shopping for me is a hobby. West Bloomfield, what do you like to purchase on the internet?
Last thing I purchased is probably off Fashion Nova, this really cute velvet dress. I don't have anywhere to wear it, but it's cute, so.
I shop on Fashion Nova 24/7. Did you get the Black Friday deals?
Yes, and I use the Cyber Monday codes and all of that. Yeah.
Perfect.
My high-heeled boots, they're red and black. They're probably my favorite purchase ever. I wore them on my 21st birthday.
The last thing I purchased online was some shoes. I haven't gotten them yet, but I really wanted them. I was looking everywhere. They were sold out of stores, so I looked up.
What kind of shoes?
Some Jordan 1s.
Recently, we tried to find a bed, and we ordered a bed online, and we And we're going through back and forth, trying to find one we like. And still haven't found one we like yet.
One of those like docking devices you have in your car, so when you're driving, you don't have to constantly have your phone out, when driving. Because I figured it's probably about time, because I'm always searching on my maps where to go. So I figured it'd probably be a good investment.
Oh, I bought a youth little Detroit Lions football stuff for my son's birthday for tomorrow.
Oh, that's so sweet. How old is your son turning?
8.
What is the last thing you purchased online, and tell us about it?
Probably some shoes from Nike.
What kind of shoes?
Huaraches.
I just got some of those too. We're twins.
I purchased a shower curtain rod because we need a shower curtain rod because we have guests coming for Thanksgiving. So.
The last thing was probably something for my children for the holidays, because it's everything's on sale now, and it's all about doing for others. But it's always buy 1 for them and 3 for me.
It's actually a book that I got from Laura Greener. It's Invent It, Sell It, Bank It. And it's just, I definitely have a creative mind, and I just feel like I have some product ideas that I really want to see if I can get to market. And she definitely goes through a lot of good processes on how to do that.
The last thing I purchased online was a pair of shoes. And I was honestly scared that they weren't going to be what I wanted, but they exactly were what I wanted, so.
Actually, I haven't purchased anything online at all.
At all?
Nope.
Well, I should be like you, save my money. The cold air is upon us, but that's not going to stop us from being out in West Bloomfield for Sidewalk Talk.
If you'd like to see some of our other fun and interesting questions on the show, you can do so anytime and anywhere by visiting our website at civiccentertv.com/sidewalktalk. And now it's time for our Civic Center event update, where we provide you with all the latest that's happening around Greater West Bloomfield. And if you'd like to stay up to date on all the following current events yourself, you can visit civiccentertv.com/events. Let's get started. Jewish Family Service is offering free health care enrollment assistance now through December 15th at Jewish Family Service, located off of Maple Road. If you are in need of quality insurance, this free assistance is just for you. Stop by any weekday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. to ask questions and receive free advice, as well as help in signing up for an insurance program that fits for you. No matter what your level of income is, there is a coverage option that will fit your needs. For more information, call Megan Pudlick at 248-592-2269. On December 7th from 11 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. at the West Bloomfield Public Library, bring your child for an interactive story time with Elephant and Piggy. This event will feature books, crafts, and games centered on these special characters. After the event, a life-size version of the featured characters will arrive as a fun culmination of the story time, where your child can meet the character. This event is free. For more information, visit wblib.org. The next installment of an ongoing adult skill building class on the topic of addiction is being held in the Henry Ford Maple Grove Center on December 7th from 6 until 7:30 p.m. at Henry Ford West Bloomfield Hospital. Come learn about how you can spot the signs of addiction in family members and what you can do to help them. This is a free program and no registration is required to attend the event. For more details, call Lisa Kaplan at 248-661-6170. If you love to go holiday caroling, then you won't want to miss this free event coming up on December 8th from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. All ages are welcome for this indoor festive carol sing-along at the Holy Spirit Lutheran Church off of Orchard Lake Road. Food and drink will be served after the holiday caroling. Bring your family and friends to join in on this traditional and social occasion. For more information, visit spiritdrivenchurch.com. December is full of encounters with Santa. Be sure to take note of this upcoming event called Breakfast with Santa at Orchard Mall on December 9th from 10 a.m. until noon. Entry costs only $5 per person and registration is required. Seating is limited, and included in your ticket is a complimentary photo with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Proceeds from the event go to the Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition. To secure your seat, contact Krista Dietrich at 248-855-3330. The spirit of the Great Gatsby era in American history is being showcased during Music at Maine at the West Bloomfield Public Library on December 10th from 3 to 4 p.m. And a separate set of music from the 1950s and 60s will be showcased from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. that same day. This event is free, but come early to secure your seat as no registration is required. Be taken away to another era with music performed by the Mary Rademacher and the Tom Hagen Trio. For more information, visit wblib.org. The popular film discussion series at the West Bloomfield Township Public Library continues on December 11th from 7 until 9 p.m. with an examination of marriage in the movies. Dr. Tara Hayes will lead a discussion on the change of relationships, roles, and expectations over the centuries by first looking at the Jane Austen classics Sense and Sensibility and moving through time to a look at the popular film In the Mood for Love. This event is free, and please note the movies discussed will not be shown at the film discussion. For more information, visit wblib.org. On December 13th from 10 a.m. until noon at the West Bloomfield Public Library, you can improve your skills with the English language at Let's Talk, an English language discussion group. This event is open to anyone currently learning English or who wants to become more proficient with the language. There will be a discussion group led by volunteer tutors who will facilitate the conversation and attend to each person's learning needs. You can come for all or just part of the session. This learning session is free. For more information, visit wblib.org. That concludes this week's events. However, if you're looking to find even more events going on in your neighborhood, then be sure to follow us at civiccentertv.com/events and look up our events calendar, or watch us here for more information on everything going on in the greater West Bloomfield area. As we head into the break, stay tuned because afterwards I'll be talking with David Wisniewski, teacher at West Bloomfield Transition Center and director of Dreamcrafts Microbusiness.
Don't go away. You're watching The Splash on Civic Center TV.
Civic Center TV is your home for everything Greater West Bloomfield. Here you can tune into community programming such as our weekly news magazine show, The Splash, as well as coverage of local events and meetings in Keego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake, and West Bloomfield. You can also watch all of your local programming online anytime at civiccentertv.com. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Civic Center TV has gone social. Now it's easier than ever to watch, save, like, and share our videos online. See what's happening in your neighborhood, on the streets, and on the web at civiccentertv.com. Be a part of the conversation and get involved. We would love to hear from you. For links to our social media pages, visit us at our website or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
And now, back to The Splash on Civic Center TV.
Welcome back to The Splash. I'm Sheena Monnin. In the studio with me this week is David Wisniewski, teacher at West Bloomfield Transition Center and director of Dreamcrafts Microbusiness. David, thanks for stopping by and giving us some of your time today.
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. You're involved in a lot of cool things at the West Bloomfield Transition Center. Can you go ahead and start off by telling us what that is, the Transition Center, and why you were compelled to start a micro-business there?
Sure. The West Bloomfield Transition Center is a post-secondary program for students 18 to 26, and felt the need 7 years ago to create a program where students are developing meaningful job skills. And so through a grant through the Autism Society of Oakland County, we got a grant to start a micro business. Originally it was candy wreaths, and we've evolved into soy wax candles and goat milk soap.
Wow, amazing. And this is all the micro businesses called Dreamcrafts, and the purpose is to empower the students, it sounds like, or the young adults there.
Sure, yeah. It empowers them. It creates meaningful work experience during the school day, and it's a job that all levels of my students can participate in.
Okay, great. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the process? Let's just take these soy candles. How many different steps are there to make this a reality for the young adults?
There's several steps.
We
break it down. I kind of break the students up into different groups, but I just want to give a mention to Jacob Gross, who was the originator of the candle idea, and he's our master candle maker. And But there's several steps, a lot of gross motor skills and fine motor skills being
yeah.
used in the development of the candles and the soap.
Okay, great. So what makes the soy aspect of that so important as far as from a consumer's perspective?
Well, for a consumer perspective, that's a soot-free candle, so it's very environmentally safe.
Okay.
And also, the soy wax burns at a slower rate, so you'll get more for your money when you buy soy wax.
Nice, great, absolutely, cool. So basically, Dream Crafts in a nutshell is it exists to help young adults learn how to count back change, I would imagine, conquer a task and feel proud of that task. Can you kind of take us through some of those benefits that you see happening?
Sure. So at the Transition Center, when developing the soap or candles, it's a multi-step, multi-task process. So students are developing skills to stay focused on what they're doing.
Yeah,
also, they're learning to working with each other. And then there's certainly the business aspect of it where it's incorporated in my math classes. So students are learning to count money, give change back, keeping track of our finances using like an online checking registry.
Wow, that's advanced. Nice.
So a lot of their individual education plans are incorporated into their Dreamcraft business.
Okay, great. I was noticing some of these really nice labels you have up there. All of that, everything, it sounds like, is student-driven.
It is. Students, we look for images online, and they kind of vote on which ones they like the best, and we run with it from there. So, we've got our blue spruce with some trees on it. We've got our cinnamon candle with chips of cinnamon on there. And then one of our most popular candles, our Jamaican Me Crazy scent, has a nice picture of some water and very relaxing.
I love the way it's smelling in the studio right now. It's just very aromatic. It's wonderful. So does this program go year-round for the young adults, or is it just school year and then summer break?
Our school follows a traditional school year, so we start in September and end at the end of June. And from time to time, we've got some students in our building in the summer. But business-wise, we kind of close up shop. But we do have people in the building available to sell candles when the opportunity arises.
Yeah, absolutely. So you started with the candy wreaths. Now we're doing candles and the goat soap here. Is there any ideas brewing for something new in the future, or is that top secret information?
No, actually, we're looking to expand, and we've got our new students this year are very artistic.
Oh.
And so one of the ideas we're throwing around is taking cutting boards and adding some artwork to the cutting boards.
Oh, I love that.
And so that's still in the process. We're still talking about it. But
yeah.
Right now, this is our busy season with the candles and soap, so students are busy right now.
Yeah, I think that I had mentioned, I had seen on your website that you have already exceeded your sales. Like, this is definitely a booming micro business that you guys have created. Am I correct?
You are correct. Yes, we've exceeded our sales from last year already. And, I'm told by the end of the month we'll be able to start accepting credit card payments. So once we get that, we can really kind of expand to online, and students will be involved in the development of a website that we can sell candles and soap to.
Good, good. And I know that the proceeds go back into the business. They also go to some really great causes. Now, for those who are interested in getting a hold of some of these products and supporting this cause, where can they go to find out some information?
Well, right now what they can do is go to the West Bloomfield School District website.
Great.
And under schools, they can find the West Bloomfield Transition Center. And from there, there's a little Dream Crafts icon that they can click on, and they can get the order form, and the ordering information's on the website.
Well, this is really great work that you're doing. Thank you so much for stopping by and sharing it with us today, and bringing beautiful scents into the studio today.
Some people say we have the best smelling school in the district. So.
I believe that after today,
so
absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
Once again, we've been talking with David Wisniewski, teacher at West Bloomfield Transition Center and director of Dream Crafts Microbusiness. Now let's head over to another of our recurring segments called The Biz, where we take a look at one of our local businesses. Joining us this time is Pet Value, the largest retail operation to provide you with all you need for your family pet.
Healthcare is an important issue for most families, but that also includes keeping our smallest family members, our pets, active and vibrant as well. And in this edition of The Biz, we visit Pet Value, a store that caters to keeping our animals as healthy as they can be.
It has become amazingly, increasingly popular, yes. So I think a lot of us feed our pets better than we feed ourselves. And that's anything from grain-free, gluten-free, corn-free, holistic diets, raw food and alternative feeding, frozen food. The pet industry and the pet food industry has changed so much, even in the last 5, 10, 20 years. We all grew up, for the most part, buying food at the grocery store. And we've learned, especially recently, that that food is not going to be the best food for our pets for longevity and living a happy life.
We're all familiar with the term holistic, but what exactly does it mean in terms of a pet's diet?
A holistic diet is really kind of an all-encompassing diet that includes fresh meats, fresh vegetables, fresh grains, and is really a whole and all-inclusive diet to be able to take care of a pet in a holistic way. So that holistic approach and really thinking of it, taking care of not just one specific need in their diet, but the pet as a whole. So you think of the ingredients kind of being something that you would serve to your entire family at a big Thanksgiving dinner.
Food allergies worldwide are on the rise for humans, but pets are not immune to this growing trend.
I think people are becoming more aware of pet allergies and food sensitivities, and really kind of the few things that you can look for in your pet are, one, hot spots. So are they having any skin irritation? Constant ear infections is another great indicator that your pet might have a food sensitivity or an allergy. Licking and chewing at their paws. Anytime you're really noticing obvious discomfort, we can help you find an alternative that might be causing that issue or that sensitivity. And usually the biggest and easiest way to do that is by switching foods.
When pollen, dust mites, mold spores, and other triggers come in contact with a pet's skin, they can also trigger allergies, and bathing is a good remedy for treatment of these symptoms.
But based on dog breed and how long their coat is, how oily their coat is, yes, we love a dog wash, especially for heavier coated breeds, longer hair dogs. So our dog wash is fantastic. You can see behind us, each one of our locations has a hand-painted mural that's specific to the community. We welcome all animals into the dog wash, but we've seen pigs, goats, mini horses, anything that you can bring in. But our dog wash can accommodate up to a giant breed dog. We've had 250, 300-pound Mastiffs in the wash, up to our St. Bernards. And then we've got a smaller tub there in the middle where you can bring in your Chihuahua, and it's easier than doing it in the kitchen sink.
For Civic Center TV, I'm Lawrence Nyland.
For more episodes featuring local businesses, visit civiccentertv.com/thebiz. We now move on to our final segment on The Splash called Person of the Week, where we recognize those within the community who are either inspiring or providing toward others. This week's recipient is Ziva Convisser, adjunct professor at Wayne State University, author and advocate for people experiencing trauma. Not a day goes by where Ziva Convisser is not helping others, advocating for people who are hurting and working diligently as an oral historian to give voice to those who have none. One of Ziva's specialties is to document the history of Holocaust survivors, creating a warm and welcoming environment for them where they can share their personal stories while she documents it for them. Other ways that Ziva volunteers includes mentoring women who have gone through horrific experiences and advocating for women who have been wrongfully convicted and placed in prison. Through her tireless work advocating, supporting, and encouraging individuals who have endured trials, terrorism, abuse, and wrongful conviction, the number of lives she has touched in a positive way is limitless. Few can equal what she has done for our community and beyond, and that is why she is our Person of the Week. If you know someone who is providing a service to their community, then let us know by sending an email to thesplash@civiccentertv.com. We want to congratulate those who are making a difference in our area, and we appreciate all of your suggestions. And that's going to do it for us this week, but remember, you can watch new episodes of The Splash every Monday or throughout the week for replays. You can also watch every episode online at civiccentertv.com. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook under Civic Center TV 15, YouTube at Civic Center TV 15, and on Twitter at Civic Center TV for more information. For all of our friends in Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake, Keego Harbor, and West Bloomfield, I'm Sheena Monnin. Thank you for watching The Splash.